And then the braids, oh, they're not even braids. They're just funny things that I've attached to my, people keep giving me fun things. And
Oh,
just
I thought these are planes.
somebody gave me a long string. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. And it was sitting with me. And I didn't know what to do with them. So all that I've done is I've added them to my glasses so that now I can hang the glasses over here instead of constantly having them on my head. So जब हम ऐसे करते हैं तो now I've got fun things happening over here. मजेदार. So सिर्फ मजे करते हुए, and let me move myself to the pin. Okay. All right. So hello, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to today's session. So warm welcome and namaste and hellos to everybody that I haven't said hello to. The screen was shifting very rapidly, but my thank yous to all of you for being here. And we begin with today's topic. And today's topic is absolutely everything. Everything is an opportunity. Everything is an opportunity. So for the past many weeks, I have actually been picking up a few words here and there and changing their meanings. Whether those words had to do something with justice or, a couple of other words that came along, I cannot remember them now. As we spoke about the words and we looked at them from a different energy, the meanings of those words changed. And so today, when we first look at our lives, and I'm speaking nothing new. I've been teaching this to all of you for the last few years, just telling you to look at things differently, to shift your focus from hi to wow. That's all that I've been telling you to do. Shift your focus from the hi to wow. And when we shift that focus to wow, more of the wow begins to happen in our lives. And that's just the very simple equation that the universe performs. That's all. Whatever energy that we are in, it will simply create and manifest a little bit more of that. And so, how is this different? How is this any different when I say treat everything as an opportunity? Very recently, amongst one of us, somebody lost their husband and their mother-in-law. In one incident, that incident happened, and they lost their husband and the mother-in-law in that one incident. And somebody told me about it, and I said, okay, this is how it was meant to be. And they said, no, we needed to send prayers and they could be saved. And I said, no, nobody has come here to be saved. Those who went used the opportunity. They used this opportunity to turn back to energy again. They used this opportunity. All of us are waiting for that opportunity, aren't we? If we look at death as, oh, why is death here? I have to escape death. I have to do everything to not die. I need to wear masks. I need to get surgeries. I need to do whatever. How many of us, at the end of it all, how many of us will actually manage to survive death? And the answer would that be zero. Each one of us will get that opportunity. Each one of us will get that opportunity to finally release this body and merge with the one that we truly are. And so death, what is death? Nothing but just an opportunity for us to become who we truly are, to go back into the energies and to merge with all that we are, to lose this body form and to become one and whole, the source, not in the body form, in the energy form. But right off the bat, beginning with what exactly is death, but just an opportunity. The ones who stay behind in this incident also, somebody stayed behind and has to go through all the emotions that come with losing of a loved one, all the emotions that we have to go through you know, the wide range of them, from sadness to desperation to despair to feeling why me, feeling the injustice in this entire incident. We go through whatever we have to go through when an outside event happens. In this case, the event was death. But I said to them, even this is simply an opportunity. As we stay here on earth, we look at everything as an opportunity to empty ourselves out. We are holding these energies of sorrow and despair and all of that for God knows how many gazillion years. We are simply holding on these energies, creating from these energies, holding on these energies, adding to these energies. We are simply doing that over and over again. And then, when we are finally done with all of these experiences, when all of the experiences are done, we will begin to look at everything as the energy form, which is what this room is doing. This room, all of you, me, we are all looking and trying to see life not from I am this body, I have this role, but from I am the energy, I am the source, I am the creator. I am the creator, and what am I creating? To be able to look at what am I creating. And so when we begin to consider things in this way, everything around that is happening to me is an opportunity. And when I can't find anything else to cope with, why did they have to go? What is this? To come to bring the finger back, to come within and to ask, okay, what all energies, what all frequencies of mine have I tapped into in this moment? And now this becomes the opportunity for me to be able to release exactly this. So in this moment, I can release all the sadness that I've held for lifetimes. I can begin to work on myself to release all the despair, all the frustration, the irritation, the I don't have, the lack of everything. I can use this opportunity to become aware and to let go of whatever the energies are that I'm currently experiencing. And then this becomes an opportunity for me to choose. To choose as per my liking, as per my joy, as per whatever I wish to create next. But this becomes an opportunity. So now we are just simply going to do this. I know most of you are able to sit and bring yourself to this place. You have been associated with me for 2 days, for 2 months, 2 years, and you've heard me speak about this enough times. But sometimes what happens, and this is the only reason that I come back here every Saturday on the dot, just to be able to tell you a little part of what you might have missed. Something that you've not put your focus on, where the finger is still outside, where you are still looking at something as an issue, something as a problem. So, whatever it is that you might be looking at as a problem, as an issue, let's dive into it right away. So, on the chat, whatever it is, everybody, you and I are going through our daily lives, and our daily lives are made up of a series of events. An event might be 2 minutes, it might be 10 minutes, it might be continuing for the past 2 years. It doesn't matter. But all of those series of events, what is it that is taking our time and energy? What is it that we are pondering about? Just to give you an example, normally when I'm taking a shower, I put my I put my mind to everything that has been occupying my mind space in the last few hours. Everything. And if I notice for myself that a thought has come back to me for 2 or 3 days, it's not like I'm spending all my time on that thought, but I find it easy to recognize that, I had this thought even 3 days ago. And I said, okay, this is not important. And I let go. And here is the thought again. If the thought is here again after 2 or 3 days, and I keep saying, not important, I let it go, but it is here again, that means I haven't reached the bottom of it. I haven't in some place put all the fingers over here. I've still got my fingers out there somewhere. And as I have my fingers out there somewhere, the thought is going to keep repeating. That exactly is what causes us our repeat patterns. So, when mostly you are sitting in blankness, then even the smallest, tiniest thought that is repeating, you will be able to catch. But even if you are not able to catch one tiny thought, as you ponder upon this question, where have I been spending all my energies? Maybe something has just come up, which is to do at the office, and something is creating a problem. There's a deadline lurking someplace, and that's where your finger is. How to do this, how to do that, what to, what approach to, what strategy to, etc., etc. Then this becomes an opportunity. Just this moment, as I'm speaking to you and putting your focus over there, this becomes an opportunity for you to take a deep, hard look at it. This time, not from the physical aspect of it, but this time from the energy aspect of it. What energy of mine is it creating? And therefore, this moment, what has it become for me an opportunity of? So this moment has now become an opportunity for me to release energies of X, Y, Z. So let's sit with that thought for a few minutes. And if you feel like it, share with me on the chat whatever it is you feel is sitting with you over the last few days, last few hours, last few months, last few minutes. It doesn't matter. As we keep looking into everything and shedding, as per our choice, we are simply able to pick up some fun emotions. There is nothing wrong with sitting in sadness. There is absolutely nothing wrong in sitting with jealousy. Simply just to know whatever it is that you are sitting in, the more of the same is going to be created. And more jealousy, more sadness, more anger. It simply just doesn't appeal to us while we are still sitting in the body form as an experiencer. As an experiencer, we really do find that the musty energies and the fun energies and the joyful energies are appealing to us more. And so this becomes an opportunity for us to be able to look at all that is not musty and to empty ourselves out of it. And then there comes a time when we are simply even just sitting in masti, sitting in masti. And then what is it an opportunity to do? I would say even let go of the masti. Even masti, because masti will come every moment, but our idea is not to cling to that masti. The idea is simply to experience every moment and to let it go. So the whole idea is everything that is happening in our lives is an opportunity to become empty. Not even to choose. The first step that we talk about is always to choose, because that at least makes you aware of the power that you are. You come to me from the mind spaces saying, he did this and she did that, and, pa, 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 pa. And as you do the pa, 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 the first place is to bring the pepe to yourself and to see where is it your own creation. And once you begin to understand that everything is just frequencies, and I can make a choice whenever I want to, I can make this choice. I can be in any frequency that I want. And then we stop running away from the frequencies and we begin to empty ourselves. As we empty ourselves in 1 minute, we will play in one energy. And in another minute, we will play in another energy. And even those, both of those, whether it is masti or it is sadness, we will be able to enjoy both of them and to keep ourselves empty again. So everything simply an opportunity for us. No matter where we are, we either use the opportunity to change our frequency or to empty the pot. And that's where everything simply an opportunity. So now we go and take a look if any of you have shared whatever is sitting on the chat. Okay, oh, Money, you look cute, the braid. It's okay. And then, thank you. You look gorgeous. Thank you so much. What about unattained goals that come again and again in mind as thoughts? Unattained goals. Isn't that beautiful? I keep a goal and I have many, many webinars on goals itself. I have many, many webinars on goals. And what are goals? Goals are, these points out there in the future, which you keep for yourself saying, I need to reach here. And then I need to reach there. Let us say I'm working as the clerical staff in a company. I will probably put a goal post out there for myself which says, I need to reach to a officer's position. And that becomes my goal. And I work towards it and I strive towards it till I get to that goal. And I get to that goal and it makes me really, really happy. Oh, yeah, I've worked for it for 10 years and it makes me really, really happy. And then what? Are you going to be happy now and stay with that? That, okay, I've achieved my goal in life and now I am done and now I can be truly happy. Will you stay there? I think not. Why? Because every goal, every point out there that you've kept for yourself, I need to be that, I need to be that, I am not this, I am not that. So, whenever you are putting a goal out there, you are reminding yourself that you haven't done that yet, or you are not in that space yet. The energy, when I say, I haven't done this, I don't have this, I need to receive this, the energy underneath that would be the energy of lack. And these, every time that you wish to get into the frequencies of lack, now begin to understand. See, all of this time, or I've been talking about this, but maybe you still think of, oh, I'm back into the energies of lack. Oh, I'm feeling lack again. I'm feeling lack again. And you start to own that lack. Not so much that abundance that you feel sometimes, but you begin to own that lack. Oh, I'm sitting in my lack energies again. To recognize that no matter what frequency you are sitting in today, it is just a play. It is simply a play. Today in the morning, if you woke up and you are tuned into the frequency of lack, then all your thoughts will be coming from that space. All your unattained goals will come to mind today. Why will they come to mind today? Because lack is the frequency that you have chosen to sit in the morning, and then it has to show up and make a story someplace. And so all your thoughts will be gone to, oh, I haven't done this, oh, that remains, oh, this one still needs to be completed, this is still incomplete. Tomorrow, when your frequency, when you wake up in the morning, and let us say tomorrow, if the frequency is tuned into abundance, I can guarantee you, you will not be thinking these things. You will not be thinking of all the things that remain to be achieved, because right now your frequency is not of lack, it is of abundance. Maybe 3 hours later, you will go into lack and sit there. Immediately those stories will play up. So we keep moving. We are a bundle of frequencies and we keep moving from one place to another based on the frequencies. And that is why instead of sitting in, oh, I thought about this yesterday and I still haven't done anything about it. When am I ever going to achieve my goal? Instead of looking at the actionables, first look into when this thought has come. I haven't achieved this, I haven't achieved that, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. What am I feeling? What am I feeling will actually tell you what frequency you woke up in the morning, what frequency is playing out today. And the real job The actual job is to simply be able to look at the frequency and laugh, saying, "Acha, aaj ye ho gaya kya subah subah?" And then you get into the place of either choosing another frequency or just simply emptying yourself and sitting with nothing. Sitting with nothing. Kuch nahi karna. So many times it happens, for example, let us say somebody comes and tells me their story, and I get into the frequency of action. Action will happen mostly from worries and anxieties, and I might get into that frequency of action, and immediately my suggestion to them might be, "Oh, you can do this or you can do that." Now, the awareness has come to a point that even before this sentence can pop out of my mind, or rather from my tongue, that, "Oh, acha ye ho gaya kya? Oh, you can do this or you can do that." Mind you, I used to be the person. When people would come to me, I was the solutions person. I would give them 20 solutions. ये कर लो, अच्छा ये नहीं तो ये कर लो, नहीं तो वो कर लो. And I would keep giving them solutions, and the solutions would keep popping. And then I would be majorly hurt if they didn't listen to my solutions. I would seriously be sitting in the frequencies of hurt that I gave them 20 solutions and they haven't listened to one. But where are the solutions of ye kar lo, wo kar lo? Where are they coming from? They are coming from the space of my doership. They are simply coming from the space of my doership. And as the doership happens, or rather, now as I catch the doership, just finding it funny. You know what I'm talking about. Many of you know what I'm talking about, what just suddenly happened. But so as you catch yourself even in the doership mode, as you catch yourself in, why am I even saying this to them? They will receive the answers that are right for them. They will receive all the answers that are perfectly right for them. I don't have to speak it. I don't have to tell it. I don't have to speak it. And if I do have to speak it, then it will come from my mouth when I am least thinking about it. When I'm least thinking about it, Mani, if you have to make me say this, let me say it on your own. Let me not put suggestions out there. So signed off I am right now from the doership part. So when anybody says, "Oh, can you give a message for my brother, because I don't, he doesn't listen to me, and you have to give messages for my brother, he might listen to you." Not interested. Not interested in giving a message for your brother, because your brother is on the right path. And you don't understand that he's on the right path. You are sitting in the frequencies of worry, and I have to do nothing. They will receive their messages from wherever they need to receive. And if you are guided to tell your brother about me or about my messages, firstly, release your anxieties. Firstly, release your expectations of what the result, what the outcome should look like. And then go mention in the passing, by the by, that, okay, there is this person, and maybe you want to go there. And that's it. End of story. And that way, we sign out from our doership. So in this place, and again, to come back to the question of goals, goals are arising from the place of doership. What the hell happened?
क्या आ गया वो
Oh, I don't know what happened. I didn't touch a thing, and it went suddenly to a blank screen, and I didn't touch a thing. I mean, then I touched a few things, but I don't know what happened. Okay, just Manichi having fun with this space. Okay, so getting into non-doership even more. And so as we talk about, as we think of goals, Where are the goals coming from? From my doership. I have to achieve them. I have to do them. If I don't do them, who will do them? I have to be responsible, etc., etc. Knowing that you are not responsible for anything and anyone. What will happen when you actually receive those goals or achieve those goals? You will be happy. That's all, that you will be happy. As you are happy, as you are doing, things that keep you in masti, that's all that you can do even today, with or without achieving your goals. Happiness is not connected to your goals. Happiness is a frequency, and you can be in the frequency of joy at any point in time. All right. Let's go back to chat again. Let's see what else is here in chat. Okay. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Okay. I hope I answered that for you, Bhargav. But if not, if you have questions related to that. Okay. Addiction
Yes,
of
ma'am.
brother. All good. Okay, wonderful. Addiction of brother and family is suffering. Addiction of brother and family is suffering. I don't understand the word family, but I think I'm part of your family and I'm not suffering. So, who is suffering? So, there you go. The limited definition that you have of what is your family. And when the family is suffering, what is it that you are feeling? What is it that you are feeling? Addiction of brother. I have had many, many, many webinars on addiction itself. And I'm addicted. I tell you that I am totally addicted. And from my addiction, no one is suffering. I'm addicted to food. I need it 3 times in a day. I'm totally addicted to air. And I'm addicted, and I think so are you. So, what is this addiction that you are talking about of some substance that you don't agree with? But whatever is his experience, as he goes through his experience, what are you feeling as a so called family is suffering? You think that the family, or those 3 people that you are calling as the family, the wife, the children, whatever, you think that they haven't chosen that experience? I would say that each one of us is on the right trajectory, on the right path. We have all chosen our experiences. And so, again and again, if you are getting bothered by the word addiction, then time has come to sit with the word addiction and use this word addiction as an opportunity. Use it as an opportunity to release all your worrying emotions about addiction, because we are all addicted. We are all addicted to so many things. We are addicted to not just air and food and water. Oh my God, there are directions and directions out there saying you you have to drink 5 liters. So that is an addiction that is being formed for you. 5 liters of water has to be drunk, or I don't know what the number is, but some such thing like that. You are being prompted to develop such addictions. You are addicted to your phones, you're addicted to technology, and all of these addictions bring joy. If you are afraid of addictions, then it is your fear frequency that is at play. As you get this opportunity to release the word addiction from your vocabulary and bring yourself to peace and joy and masti, you can then feel that unconditional love for the brother, for the family, and for everyone at large. Why? Because there is no brother, there is no family. It is you and your fears. And today you use this opportunity to release the word addiction. I've been releasing words, so take a look at it. Take a look at the word saying, when I think of the word addiction, what does it create for me? What is it that it creates for me? That emotion has come to be looked into. Okay, Leela? All right. Me in total masti from the past 2-3 months, full on freedom and bliss, just like singing this song. आजकल पाँव जमी पर नहीं पड़ते मेरे. But so beautifully you explained कि ये मस्ती को भी खाली कर दो and sitting with nothing. So lovely. Thank you, Ma, for being a game changer in my life. Love you, Ma. Wonderful. Lots and lots of love. And Mitali has posted a picture, and we all know what's happening and what masti is happening at the background. Manjari says, everything is going well for days when suddenly a thought will come. How come? Or suddenly you meet the same bunch of people and random remarks upset you, or a stranger is rude. There's no attachment there, but expectations of them to be polite is that judgment. A stranger is rude. Okay. When a stranger is rude, what are you feeling? My question is always the same. Doesn't change. Nothing. Nothing changes that question. When a stranger is rude, I'm feeling, why is he rude? He's rude. Why is he rude is not the question. The question is, when he is rude, what am I feeling? I'm feeling hurt. Why is a stranger rude to me? Well, if your hurt frequency has to play, it'll play sometimes through a stranger, sometimes through your child, sometimes through a spouse. It's your frequency of hurt that has come to play today. And you're saying everything is going well for 2 or 3 months, and suddenly I will change my frequency. And now, why am I changing my frequency? No, I don't want to be in this frequency. Why am I playing in sadness? This got answered in the first 10 minutes when I said, everything is just a frequency. Everything is just an experience. If you didn't ask, why are they behaving like this? How come they are behaving like this? How come I'm meeting the same people? And instead, you ask this one question, as they are behaving like this, what am I feeling? You would again have the finger back at you. So for the 2 or 3 months that everything is going okay, guess why things are going okay? Things are going okay only because you've been working on yourself. But then the outside happens and your finger goes to the outside universe. And then that starts to play out. So, finger within, some masti will play out, and that's the frequency you will be in. And fingers outside will change into some other frequencies. But again and again, I remind you, it's just a frequency. But no, I was fine working on myself. Why are they behaving like this? I will not ask myself this question that when they are behaving like this, what am I feeling? I'm going to ask why they are behaving like this, why a stranger is behaving like this. Okay, then all whys have only one answer. It's your frequency. That's why they are behaving like this. Why did I meet those people again after 3 months? The correct answer, it's your frequency. That's the only answer to every why that you will ask me. But if you were to ask me, what am I feeling? You wouldn't be asking me that question because that you would know what you are feeling when the strangers are being rude. You would know what you are feeling when you meet the same set of people again, and then you don't ask yourself the question. Wholeness tool. I am rude and I am polite both. Yes, wonderful. Fabulous. All right. So, to use this opportunity again and again, what have you not done in this part? What you have not done is used their behavior as an opportunity. Why are they doing that? They are doing that because they are giving you an opportunity. They are giving you this opportunity to empty yourself some more. Empty yourself some more, empty yourself a little bit more. And that's all there is to it, to every part of the energy work that we constantly do with it. In my life, it is so beautiful that now these words such as, oh, I have this problem, I have this issue, I have this recurring issue, why is this happening to me? All of these questions have simply gone down. They've lost themselves. They come for a minute. They might, oh, I was being so nice to him. Why is he behaving like this? But as soon as I say, oh, why is he behaving like this? The answer is because it's my energy. And my energy is constantly giving me an opportunity to lose all of this and to put on something which is much more pleasant. This is an opportunity for me to change my costume, to change my clothing from one frequency to shift to another frequency. So no matter what is happening around in our lives, it is simply an opportunity for us, just an opportunity for us. Any other people want to ask? This is nothing new. I've been saying this all the time, and I see a chat coming up. Chat coming up from Ruchi. Okay. So Ruchi asks, do misunderstandings happen solely because of mismatch of energies, not because of the words we use or our outer conduct towards someone? Is my understanding correct? You know, when people join me on day one of Expect Miracles, I say to them that if you are sitting in anger frequency, irrespective of what you are saying from this mouth, irrespective, that energy of anger that you are operating in, that vibration of yours, is being received by the other person's energy. And they receive it in exactly the same proportion. So you are 1% energy, and sorry, you are 1% body, and you are 99% energy. And in your 99% energy, you are sitting in total anger. But your 1% energy is simply keeping quiet and making this very pretty face like, wonderful, very nice. Well, what is reaching them? What is reaching them is exactly the same. They are receiving that 1% of, so wonderful to see you. They're receiving it. It's not that they are not receiving it, but they're also receiving that 99% of, the whole anger that you are projecting towards them is being received by them. That gift that you are sending to them is totally being received by them. And so, unless you change your energy to give them something else, they will keep receiving whatever you are sending in that exact same proportion. So you can say all the nice words, but only this part is saying it. And so they will only receive it from this part. This part is, not 1% of the 1%. So you can see how much your words are being thrown out there. And that's why, even when it comes to words, I tell people that change the meaning of the words, not for the outer world, but for yourself. For yourself, because whatever word you sit with, whether you sit with the word injustice and then, hi, I am the one that injustice is happening to. And if that's your thought process and that's your belief, it won't impact the rest of the world out there who have different programs about injustice. It will impact you and your life because you will be going through that stuff. You will be going through all of that. Not anybody else, but you will find more and more reasons to see injustice in the whole world. Why? Because that's your belief, that's your program, and the universe will always constantly say, Tathastu. That is what. So you get to see more of your programs and beliefs, and that's all there is to it. So when you are talking to someone, what you are saying to them, how you are saying to them, if you're like Shah Rukh Khan and you've got like the best act going and everything, Will that convince them? Louder than you is your energy. And so they might be convinced because they're also in the body, they might be convinced in that moment, but is that what is going to change your equation with them? Not at all. It is not going to change the equation. They're responsible, or rather their responses to you. They might also be doing, very nice, and all of that. But their responses to you will come from exact reciprocity because they don't exist. They are your mirror and they will keep reflecting your energies back at you. Your question is simply focused at how to change relationships on the outside by being nice to people only on the outside. But there is no outside. There is only you and your reflection, and your relationship with yourself is what is going to decide what other people will do for you. And let's see some more chats. Yeah. Wonderful. And then you asked, do misunderstandings happen solely because of mismatch of energies? Misunderstandings. There is never, ever, ever any misunderstanding when it comes to them receiving your 99% energy and you receiving their 99% energy. Energies don't work in misunderstandings. Yes, mismatch, but it doesn't stay for long because their energies are being received by you, your energies are being received by them. It very quickly comes down to the same levels. It comes down, there's never a mismatch forever. The words might be, you call it miscommunication or whatever, but whatever words you are using, sit and observe that when the miscommunication has happened, the one question, what am I feeling? Oh, damn, why do I always do this? Why do I always use wrong words? Why do I choose the wrong words? Why cannot I communicate properly? What is it that you are doing? Are these phrases that you will say to yourself in love with yourself, or are you beating yourself up for something? So when miscommunication happens, what frequencies is it that you sit in? Again, the question, what am I feeling? And then, of course, the second part, who am I judging? Am I judging them? Am I judging myself? If you are judging, then the work is on you with the wholeness tool. And all of you, we know the wholeness tool by now. And if not, it's a 2-minute tool. Basically, whenever you are judging yourself or you're judging somebody on the outside, let us say somebody outside is being complete nuisance and you've told them to do something and they are being lazy and they're not doing what they've been told to do. And what is it that you do with the wholeness tool? If you are not liking the laziness in someone, you will simply sit and ask in the universe, okay, universe, have I ever been lazy as well? The universe will give you a half a dozen incidents where you have been lazy. And then you can release that judgment about that person being lazy because you're the same as him. He's being lazy and you have been lazy several times in the life too. So you simply focus on that property, that characteristic, and you ask, have I ever been lazy? That person is cheating. What a cheat. What a horrible man. Da, 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 da. Okay, then. Universe, can you tell me, have I ever cheated somebody? Have I ever lied to somebody? The universe will show to you a dozen different incidences when you have lied to your parents and when you've done something or the other, making you as much a cheat as them as well. And so understanding that this makes you whole. The outside person is simply showing you properties of yourself that you haven't fully accepted. And so go ahead, accept, and the judgment will get released, and you will find yourself sitting in a lot more joy and masti, irrespective of what that other person is doing or not doing. Okay, wonderful. So yeah, so the mismatch, the energies not resonating at the same level, and that's fine for whatever time period it is happening. If it's not resonating, the question that you will ask to yourself will still remain the exact same. When the energies are not matching, what am I feeling? When the energies are not matching, who am I beating? And then stop beating and start loving. Okay, everyone. There we go. Any other questions for us? Nope. All is good. All right, then. Oh, I think I see somebody. What about when the blah, 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 wait. Give me a minute. Okay. When the thought of a decision taken gives emotions. In my case, I chose to leave my job, but the emotions of doubt, lack, and sometimes jealousy when I see fellow ex-colleagues, friends. Though I don't sit in these frequencies for long, thanks to you, mommy, the thoughts keep coming. And I was talking about this only, right? That if the thought keeps coming, that means somewhere something still needs to be looked into. We still need to look at parts of it that we haven't accepted, that we haven't fully brought the finger on within. So, for example, you quit your job, and at that point in time, it must have been whatever decision it was, happy, sad, whatever decision it was. Maybe it was a happy one, maybe it wasn't. It doesn't matter. Firstly, go and release the energies. If it wasn't a happy decision, then go release the energies from that space. You can do that with energies at any point in time. It doesn't matter what decision was taken when. If you feel unhappy about something, then go release that energy from there, that unhappy energy from there, and go and hug yourself from that past space and make yourself happy in that past space. Let us say at that point in time, the energy was happy. But today, when you look at your colleagues and work and they are doing so well, etc., or something or the other, and you start to feel the lack. What if? What if this had happened? Then, my life would be different. I would be different. Or I could have managed to do something. I could have not managed to do something. It would be, I would have had so much more money. Whatever it is, the thoughts that come to us are all thoughts from the lack frequency. And so in the morning, as I was explaining to Bhargav, that in the morning when we wake up and let us say our lack frequency has decided to play today, then we will receive all such thoughts. Out of nowhere, we will be sitting with these kind of thoughts. Why? Because that's the frequency that has come to play. And then when you shift the frequency to something else, those thoughts will be gone for now. But the next time again, whenever you want to tune into lack, what will happen? Arey, it's an easy one to do. If this thought gives you lack and lack wants to play, those are the thoughts that will come to you. So again and again, when those thoughts come to you, let them become an opportunity. Let them become an opportunity for you to be able to clear that layer a little bit more, a little bit more. How do we even look at something like that? What would have happened? Okay, if I would have worked for 20 years and gone through 13 different bosses, what would have happened to me? Oh, I would have had more money. Okay. What would more money have given to you? Lots of a better car, a better house. Okay. And what would a better house have done for you? A better house and a better car. What would have it done for you? It would have made me so much happier. Well, we have the answer already. If everything was only there to make you more happy, a happy frequency is right there, right now. And so you can be feeling happy in this moment, in the now. And all of these things on the outside, it's so beautiful. I was just talking about it last Saturday about being in the frequencies of lack. And when lack has to play out for me, immediately I will notice new what was it? New wrinkles. on my face. I will notice some new wrinkle and I'll be sitting with the new wrinkle saying, oh, ho, ye kahan se aa gaya, and something, something. And then the wrinkle will become a place for me to tune into the frequencies of lack, because that's an easy one. So every time I wish to experience lack, the thought of a new wrinkle will come up. And over the past few days, I noticed that because I was not sitting in the frequency of lack and I was sitting in my usual places of abundance, when I'm looking at the mirror and I'm looking at the wrinkle, the thought that came to me this time, the same wrinkle, but the thought that comes to me is, I'm so grateful that for so many years, I led such a beautiful life with such a beautiful body and such a beautiful face and such a beautiful thing. And that it was there for so long. And now I'm ready to let it go. So it's just the frequency. On a day when I have to experience lack, the same piece, the same formation on the face will give me all of the chan pepe. But if the frequencies of abundance, that same frequency, the same formation on the face is not taking me there, because today I'm sitting in abundance, it's not taking me there at all. I am able to just glide into gratitude and say, wow, for so many years. So now if it comes, I'm okay with it. I'm ready to let go of what my face should look like. And I'm ready to do this. And I'm so grateful that for all of these years, it was just the most beautiful face that I really enjoyed living so far. And that's the end of that story. But why did that story end at that note? Because today I decided not to be in the frequencies of lack. Tomorrow, when I wake up in lack again, something else will come up. But here is where we have all the choices when we are aware. We simply look at that outside tool and say, this has become the tool today. This is my opportunity. This is my opportunity to let go of lack in a deeper way, to let go of some more lack, some more misery, some more sadness, some more anger, some more despair. This is my opportunity today, and I'm going to sit and shift myself. Okay, then. Wonderful. Okay, everyone. And take a deep breath in and exhale.
ईयरफोन लगाया और वो ईयरफोन से वो ईयरफोन चला ही नहीं और आवाज कम हो गई.
I can hear Manju.
ईयरफोन आई थिंक चार्ज नहीं था.
Manju, please mute yourself. Let me see if you're still on unmute. Yeah. Okay. So cute. Okay, then. Let's begin again. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And now think of yourself as a sunflower. Think of yourself as a sunflower. This bright, beautiful yellow sunflower that you are. So beautiful, so bright, so joyful. That beautiful color of yellow gives instant happiness as you look at yourself as that bright and beautiful sunflower. Observe the sunflower. Observe it as it stands tall amongst so many. This beautiful garden filled with sunflowers, and you are one of them. and you anxiously await the coming out of the sun. And as the sun comes out, you bloom. You bloom with joy, facing the sun. You bloom with joy. In this moment, imagine yourself only as that flower. You are that flower, that beautiful sunflower, getting all of those sun's rays. And all the way within, those sun rays are making you so joyful, so happy that you are bursting with life, blooming and bursting with life. And as you imagine yourself as this beautiful sunflower, the sun changes its direction. And all that you do is simply put your focus to where the sun is. You move with the sun. Wherever the sun is, you put your focus there. The parts that are dark don't bother you because you are able to put your focus on the sun. And you live joyously and happily, moving your face, moving your focus towards the sun. This is your life. This is your life, and the frequency of joyfulness, the frequency of masti is your sun. Your sun. And that's where you are receiving all of that energy of joy and masti from. No matter what is happening around you, all that you have to do is put your focus on that sun, the frequency of masti. That's the sun. And you put your focus on that masti. The frequency of Meenal, the one that brings all of this masti to you, is the sun that you, the sunflower, are receiving your energies from. And no matter what is happening in your life, it doesn't worry you. The dark parts of your life are not where you put the focus on. You simply move towards the masti. As the masti moves, you put your focus on the masti. It shifts a little, and you might be left in darkness, but only for a little bit, because as soon as you see the masti, you are able to bring your focus back to that masti again. Wherever the masti is, you move. You, the sunflower, and your focus on the frequency of masti. Everything else will happen. Nothing stops. But for you, the focus is only on the sun. That's where you live with full joy. That's the place where you live with full masti. That's where you are living a life of contentment. That's where everything else is okay. It is okay. Everything is okay when your focus is within on your masti. So be with the sun. You, the sunflower, be with the sun. And for all your life, no matter where the sun is, you know that when you turn towards it, you will receive life. You will receive joy. The easy path to being in joyfulness, the easy path of being with abundance. So choose your focus. Choose your focus to be in Masti. Om Mani, Om Mani, Om Mani. Okay, everyone. Lots and lots of love. Be in Masti, be in Meenal frequencies. Enjoy. Enjoy every moment. Enjoy every day. Lots and lots of love. Thank you, everyone. See you guys.
Thank you, Meenal.